in space.
Space. Thank you, Nick, for mentioning space. Space is a very big place, and there's plenty of life forms that could easily call into this radio station and report on their experiences with the first fake moon landing, 201-209-9368. It's almost, Lee, as if people were waiting for something to happen, just like on that day in 1969, or was it earlier than, there was a fake date. If it was pre-taped for broadcast, I don't know. Nick, do you have any ideas about when, did they tape the fake moon landing first, or did they broadcast it live?
It was probably broadcast live. I know it was supposed to be for Mars, but I have seen Capricorn 1, so...
Mm-hmm. Is that a movie with Robert Goulet?
No, who... I know Telly Savalas and O.J. Simpson were in it.
Oh.
Oh, it's not Robert Goulet, it's... I know, it's always the main one that you end up forgetting.
Huh.
It's not. I know it's not the dad from what's from Brady Bunch. He was in a different movie.
8 is enough. Did he have a perm? Whoever it was.
No.
This is the point I'm trying to make. Is we sat there wrapped back in, 1969 or whenever the hell it was. I'm far too young to remember back that far. Why, it was barely even a pod, and we were transfixed, Nick, to the television set. And so I fear that this is exactly how we're going to be tricked once again, because people are busy watching the video stream, waiting for something to happen. And yet, nothing happens.
I think they saw that. I think they captured that on air.
This needs to be, the Earth needs to be plugged in.
I was trying to do that. I didn't know it's full of water. They should have a sign on that.
The Earth is 70% water. Don't you know that?
Well, there should be a sign everywhere on Earth where there's water telling you that there is water and you may spill it.
Turn on the power supply. Yes. Push that button. That should work. Put it on.
That is on.
First,
is on?
Wait till the power supply is completely covered in water, and then turn it on.
Could you plug that into another power source, please? All right. You know what? Screw the callers. That's what I said.
Oh.
Wait, you need to plug a power supply into a wall?
Yeah?
There's water and a power supply. Let's roll.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. There we go. Folks, the Earth is a watery planet.
Power needs power.
Power needs power.
Wow. Now this live stream has kicked it up several notches.
Yeah. There's so many people tuning in that I can't actually see anything that's happening. I think you need this on top of some Space Invaders boxes to get that going.
Alright, you gotta get the bunnies.
There we go. Wow, that's going at the speed of light. Now that bunny represents the life on Earth as we know it.
Fragile.
Fragile.
Yet cute.
Ken is shaking his head, saying, "This is worse than when Dave Hill did that Periscope stream. No one ever listens to me."
In a way, we've exceeded his expectations.
I think so.
Of how.
I think
bad.
You and I have a big "I told you so" coming. A big cosmic "I told you so."
You know what that's called in the corporate world? A memo.
A memo.
He's gonna come in he's gonna walk by and he's not gonna say anything. He may even say "good show," right? And then tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., the memo comes in.
The bullet points, Lee.
Almost like literal bullets.
Literal bullet points. Like, "I told you so." Blood splattered from each hole. Thank you, Nick the Bard, for cleaning up the mess that the Earth made. And all
we all have to do our part.
Yeah. You're an eco-friendly guy. All right, so we're getting ready to have the first fake moon landing and absolutely no participation from the callers. I'm not reading the comments board anymore, mostly because I don't have my glasses and it really makes it difficult. Nick, can you get a bitch her purse? Because I don't know where it is. Thank you, Nick the Bard. Yeah, so...
Nick the Bard, cleaning up the earth, getting purses.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, we were talking about the moon landing. Yes. So on that fateful day in 1965... Was it 1965? Does anyone have a backstory on this thing?
I think it was in the 60s.
But, I keep thinking that Orson Welles was involved, along with Stanley Kubrick, but I need someone out there to tell the story. WFMU's listenership is made up of nothing but conspiracists and whack jobs. And the one time I want them to just contribute something to this narrative, they bail. 201-209-9368, 201-209-9368. For Christ's sakes, you can read from Wikipedia. It's just that easy. Go to Illuminati.org.
Did you ever see the flag waving on the moon? How can it?
I still don't see the flag waving on the moon.
It'll come. It'll come in time. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay on the stream, but
yes.
Everybody out there who is tuning in, all by my analytics, all 3 million plus of them are seeing a flag waving, just like it was on the moon. Remember? How does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very easily... I think the audience is very easily tricked. We have some phone calls coming in. I'm just gonna go in raw, Nick. I'm gonna go in bareback on these people. Do you have the narrative to this video, please? The fake landing on the moon. Go. You're on the air.
I'm actually on my way to my first fake moon landing right now.
All right.
There's a surprising amount of traffic on this interstellar highway that we call space.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that no one else could be bothered to communicate the beauty of it to you. It's majestic out here, even though it's fake.
Yeah.
Traveling at the speed of sound, right. We actually get to the moon pretty quick, though.
Sweet.
The sun is out here. It's supposed to be dry for space, but you can do up here in space without knowing that the earth is water.
It's very noisy in space.
It is.
How are you guys still on Earth? Is that where this broadcast is coming from?
Can someone confirm that for me?
I have no confirmation.
We have no confirmation.
Hello, Houston.
Yeah.
We have a problem.
We have a big problem. I need my Scotch tape. That's one huge problem.
So you're telling me they faked the moon landing with Scotch tape?
Yes! Listen, we're trying to reenact this fakeness. We're going to do it right. All right, 201-209-9368. Here's a tape, Nick the Bard. All right, we've got, actually that's on the side. We're going to move that to the side because we're going to now show you what happened. But I need some direction here. We're not there yet.
We need a Kubrick.
We're getting.
Are there
We're getting our Kubrick on. All right.
Orson Welles?
All right, here's what we have. We have the Mask of Skeletor. We have the Intel Spaceman.
Powered by Pentium 2 processors.
We have moon rocks. We have space invaders. We have aliens. We have American flags.
Bunnies.
All you need to do is go. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Jake. Hello?
Yeah, Jake, what's going on? Direct the action.
Well, I don't know what's happening, so you're trying to fake a moon landing? Because now it looks better. I was going to say, like, aesthetically, it looks like there's something happening now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just started with the empty...
the way the rabbits are on the left,
yeah,
and the glowing thing from Star Trek is above their heads.
You
know.
Yeah.
So it's like real.
We need a cameraman here.
I thought it was very important that the background was in the background. That was my input.
I think the background should be much more in the foreground.
Really?
Yeah, I think we're having like a creative difference here.
We need a leader.
All right.
I think you should pan it to the left, so the rabbits are back in the picture again.
We've got way too much. We've got way too much desk space, and not enough of the action.
Yeah, there you go.
The stage that's going on. So we can move this over here.
Okay.
Folks, are we getting the whole picture? We're getting part of the picture.
Yeah.
Again.
It's always the theater of the mind, Jake. Come on, contribute.
Radio is the theater of the mind.
What happened here?
Place where you can talk into people's ears and make images instead of like playing around with things on a desk.
Trying to push the envelope here. Okay, the stream should be back.
Stream should be back.
Look at how angry people get once technology is involved. Jake, one of my finest listeners, gets all ticked off. All right, now we're gonna. Stanley Kubrick is gonna be in the shot momentarily, and you're him.
And you should yell at the bunnies.
Bunny, be more bunny-like and scare the people. Don't let them just stand there on the planet. Make them know who's boss.
Very good. Very good.
And whoever is, it's like the bunny should be more menacing. And there's Stanley Kubrick. He looks all sweaty, like he's off of a coke binge. Been up for 2 nights, playing around with things. Is that a bear holding him up, or is that a hand? Oh, it's a hand. But
it's a hand bear.
Oh, I got it. Stanley Kubrick should lean in and talk to the actors on the planet and say they should be afraid of the bunny.
Services. So you should give him a piece of your mind.
Like a lot of bags of rolled gold and cans of soda and all that.
Yep, all that junk.
Okay. Okay, here comes the alien. Oh, the alien, he looks like he's in good shape despite eating all that junk. So the alien should have some advice given to him about, like, making... I don't know if he's too menacing. He's smiling all the time. Is there any way the alien could be, like, upset? How could we, like, maybe talk to the rabbit about the alien being upset?
Does this please you?
No, that's getting better. Maybe the alien would be a little bit more upset if it understood how much sugar it was taking into itself and how many trans fats are in its body now.
Do you see the constellation in the back? The unicorn constellation?
I was going to say, the unicorn or the constellation? Because the unicorn...
The unicorn constellation! The constellation of unicorn. Duh.
Constellation of unicorn with the mushrooms and little trees with polka dots on it like they're made out of candy.
That's in the stars.
That's in the stars. Unicorn land. And what's the is the unicorn going to be a character, or is it just going to be a constellation?
The unicorn was part of the original constellation that was behind the fake moon landing. When they landed on the moon...
Remember? When they didn't?
Remember, Jake?
Hey, I was only 1 year old when that thing happened, so, I can't...
All right, Jake, listen, we got other callers. We're going to try them out. Call back.
Okay, try them out. Have fun.
You're on the air with the fake moon landing. What do we have to do here to get this thing as close to fake as possible?
It's one small step for Sue, one giant leap for WFMU.
Thank you. I needed sound bites like that. Anything else, caller? Thank you.
You having enough chips and dip and stuff?
You know, man, I totally did not. I failed on that account. But we got more moon rocks. I forgot to add a moon rock. We have another moon rock, Lee.
Moon rock incoming.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go out outside of the ship and like connect cables and stuff while you're out in like space and it's really dangerous?
Well, they really, you know, mostly what they did was slow motion camera with the bouncing astronauts. Leech, could we see some slow motion bouncing astronauts? That was a big thing that I remember on the first fake moon landing.
Especially if they're wearing skirts.
Slow motion bouncing astronauts.
Maybe in kilts or.
Yeah.
You have a trampoline in there in the spaceship.
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, sure. I mean, the trampoline and a green screen are two of the main things, you know, when you're doing a production like a fake moon landing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to take another caller. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye. WFMU, you're on the air. We're having a fake moon landing.
This entire thing is spurious, Sue. On December 12th, 1969,
yes,
the moon was so close to the Earth
that
we ran a ladder up there, and we had, like, you know, firemen running up the ladder and just invading the moon and taking whatever they could. You know, it was so easy. You know, we didn't need a spaceship. We didn't need anything. We didn't need to fake it. It was so close. We did it. You know, and
that's,
I hate to tell
you know,
but,
that's true. A ladder to the moon.
Yeah, it was so close. It was one of those, like, giant, what do they call it? Like those giant butter moons or something. And it was so close to the Earth that we were like, F it, like, run a ladder up there and just go, you know? And we did it. You know,
we sure did.
Unfortunately, like all the firemen and you know, they were all like civil servants who went up there. You know, don't want to talk about it anymore because you know they think they might be betraying, you know, some sort of national security. But the moon was nothing.
The moon.
We did it, and it was like done.
Easy,
you know?
Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy.
And we didn't need to fake anything, you know. We went up there, got the rocks. The rocks were garbage, and then
garbage rocks.
and then like, you know, and then we had to go through this whole ballet with the spaceships and all this stuff. Forget about it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, you know.
Wow, right out of steam. That must have been amazing.
I know.
We have an alien rock that has just come onto the scene.
I know. Do you think like I was always worried like one single rock off the moon could have brought down a germ that would like wipe out the entire civilization, you know? Who knows?
That's true. Well, how do you know it's not happening right now?
It could be like. Do we really know the origins of Ebola? Oh, like it's from the monkeys. We always blame the monkeys.
Always blaming monkeys.
It might have been the moon rocks, you know.
What did the monkeys ever do to deserve this?
I know, right? I love the monkeys. You know.
So the spaceman has turned into Skeletor head because he's a liar. This is the face of the anonymous liar.
Exactly.
Kubrick's going a little wild here.
God.
Starting to...
Okay. I have to put that down in my space journal.
All right, gotta go.
Okay. Thanks man.
201-209-9368. 201-209-9368. We have had liftoff, although I don't remember when that happened. We forgot the liftoff part.
Let's do it right now.
That was okay.
10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. Boom.
Where's the?
Oh, we need a spaceship first before you lift off.
We have a rocket. Can we get the rocket in there?
Yeah. Okay. Close enough. Close enough. Okay. It's going. Boom.
That's pretty much. Then it lands.
Gracefully.
This may be one of the finest moments in WFMU webcam history. That's right. Oh, someone has a question. Just curious, what was the plan B tonight? Well, the plan B didn't happen because people aren't calling 201-209-9368. 201-209 WFMU.
I don't think we needed a plan B.
Did we need Rod Serling? Was Rod Serling or Orson Welles? We've yet to find out how they were involved. That makes me.
Orson Welles' final role was as a planet.
No!
Seriously, his final role
Yes!
was Unicron in Transformers the movie.
Wow.
And Unicron was the giant Transformer planet.
How do you suppose this may or may not parallel his involvement or non-involvement in the first fake moon landing? Nick the Bard, go.
Someone knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so they put him in there to hide the fact, so then he let him die. And then later, like the last couple lines of the movie, they had to get Leonard Nimoy to fill in for him. Because he died during recording.
Wow. I mean, that really went down. 10 reasons the moon landing could be a hoax. Number 1. Sorry, it's number 10. The waving flag. Theorists have pointed out that when the first moon landing was shown on live television, viewers could clearly see the American flag waving and fluttering as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin planted it. Photos of the landing also seem to show rippling in a breeze, such as the image that we're used to seeing on the screen, which clearly shows a fold in the flag. Do we have a fold in the flag? Yes, that flag is somewhat folded. If not, it's folded now. It's going to be folded now. Folks, there's 30 seconds behind. There's no air in the moon's atmosphere, and therefore no wind to cause the flag to blow. They didn't even use a hanger. Listen, I'm playing devil's advocate. They didn't put like a hanger in there or something.
Yeah, I guess those lots in LA are very windy.
That's true. Van Nuys, California. 9, lack of impact crater. There is no impact crater where the rocket landed on the moon. No impact crater. Nick, any theories as to why there's no impact crater? What do you think? Should there have been a big hole?
No, because they had the jets to like help them push it down. They just landed on an actual rock piece without a lot of dust on it.
Makes sense. I'm
not buying it.
I'm almost beginning to believe it's real if you keep listening to Nick.
Because they only brought back rocks, they didn't bring back dust. You don't see any dust clouds popping up either, so obviously why would there be any of that floating on there?
Yeah, you would think there'd be a lot of... Actually, you would think there'd be a lot of dust floating around because the gravity is, like, less. You know? Does that make any sense? 201-209-9368. 201-209-9368. We are having a live webcam. If you have to click on... you have to go to WFMU.org and click on playlists and comments, and you'll see what's going on there. Which Ken Friedman, our general manager, will probably come back in the morning with a memo to technocrat, officer, disruptor, Lee, a.k.a. Leach, and myself, Sue Braun, the one you're doing it for, and say that was a complete failure. However, I am going to take the positive things that happened, repurpose them for my own use, and you'll get no credit. Thank you.
That's very positive of you. I was just going to shift the blame to somebody else.
Multiple light sources. All right, here we go. This is the part that's missing. Multiple light sources. All right. We're getting some light. This is an issue. On the moon, there is only one strong light source, the sun, so it's fair to suggest that all the shadows should run parallel to one another, but this was not the case during the moon landing. Videos and photographs clearly show that the shadows fall in different directions. So let's get some light on this thing.
Let's shed some light.
Let's shed some light. What do you think here? I think it's a lot more better lit. That's for sure. NASA has attempted to blame uneven landscapes on the strange shadows. Can you believe that? That's a bunch of BS. 201-209-9368. 201-209-9368. This explanation from NASA has been tossed out the window by some theorists. How could hills cause such large angular differences? The Van Allen radiation belt. Do you know what that is? Is that anything like the Dick Van Patten radiation belt? Anyway. We don't know what that is, so let's forget it. The unexplained object, Nick the Bard. The unexplained object. After photographs of the moon landing were released, theorists were quick to notice a mysterious object in the reflection of the astronaut's helmet from the Apollo 12 mission. The object appears to be hanging from a rope or wire and has no reason to be there at all, leading some to suggest it is an overheated spotlight typically found in film studios.
And it's just their food sticks inside their helmets showing through.
Yeah, you think so? This isn't dramatic enough, this music. 201-209-9368. And when I say it isn't dramatic enough, I'm talking to the listeners because they have no idea how furious I am that no one is calling to do the narrative for the fake moon landing. Folks, we brought everything for you, which typically is not how this show runs. But it is time for you to do it for me and narrate what's going on here. The playlist page over wfmu.org. Click on playlist and comments. You'll see a shed. Click on that, and some video will come up. Stanley Kubrick. Things have got... Do I have to run everything? You're supposed to be doing it for me. Stanley Kubrick. I'm supposed to be on mic, Nick.
Well, you can swing this mic around that way, too.
Yeah, that's good, too. All right. We have the earth and its godly creatures. We have the moon. We have the constellation unicorn. We have the lying Skeletor moon man unmasked. We have a rocket ship. We have the star. We spent a lot of money on this, folks. You are Stanley Kubrick. You direct the action. What are you waiting for? 201-209-9368. 201-209-9368.
Wait till the investors see this.
Kubrick was in the midst of 2001. He had access. This theory is going right down the toilet. I need help. 201-209-9368. What else is going on? Yeah, that is some Space Invader you got there, Nick. Anyway. All right. You direct the action. You know, as video beta tests go, this has been really intriguing.
Oh, yes.
Can you imagine when we start getting real actors in here? That's the promise of this program, Do It For Me. But we have to start somewhere. Number one, at the very bottom. We could use a better cameraman. I could use that light not being in my face right now. I could use a lot of things. Back this up. There you go.
We need some jib booms, some cranes.
What's a jib boom? Isn't he running for president?
Jib boom?
Jib boom.
He's on the Confederate ticket.
Jib boom. 201-209-9368. Which presidential candidate should fake the next moon landing?
Should it be Jib boom?
It could be Jib Boom.
Jib Boom. I don't know. He's kind of anti-science.
You think so? Because what we're doing right here, this is all science. Much better camera angle, by the way. Thank you, Sue Braun. Nick is now Stanley Kubrick, which has freed me to take your phone calls. 201-209-9368. 201-209-WFMU. Do you know that Ken Friedman did a whole radio show with a child an hour before and got people to call in?
Really?
Yeah, a kid. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you know what kind of kids, who else called in? Other kids called in. That was the whole radio show. I don't pander to my crowd. This is reality. We want to get to the bottom of things right here. I need the input of the audience to direct the narrative here. I'm going to call out some people on the comments. Dale, Folsom, Karen, all sitting there doing nothing.
For you.
Vinny, Vincent. Come on. What is this? It's ridiculous. Someone call I'm shy, someone says. That's ridiculous. 201-209-9368. It's no fun without playmates. Jib Boom.
Jib Boom for president.
Jib Boom for president. I could change the topic to, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe no one wants to talk about space or the moon or...
Yeah, maybe this is a sign of that whole ignorance thing.
Yeah, anti-intellectualism.
Anti-intellectualism.
Jib Boomism.
Yep. That you want Jib Boom for president? This is it. This is the country going flat on its face right now. WFMU, you're on the air.
I am. I thought I was going to talk to Nick.
I don't want to talk to you.
And so it shall be. 201-209-9368. Nick has a lot of fans. Nick is directing the action right now. You know, this is fascinating, really. I'm just more interested in the video than anything, because people can just watch this just like they watched the first fake moon landing and not question anything.
Nope.
Not question anything. And then suddenly, how many years later can you count from 69 to 2015?
1,000.
No, not days.
Oh.
Okay, 79, 89, 99.
You don't have enough fingers for this. You don't have enough fingers for this, do you?
2000. Okay, that's 40.
Yeah.
5, let's say.
Give or take 10 years.
Right. Later, people now question the fake moon landing. Meanwhile, nobody's questioning this fake moon landing.
I guess people are buying it.
They must be. 201-209-9368. Are you buying the fake moon landing as shown on wfmu.org/playlist/du or whatever the hell whatever it is. Question mark underscore PHP. We have a live video feed, and this is compelling radio right now.
Where's my iPhone obelisk? I heard it.
Monolith.
A monolith.
They said it couldn't be. Ken Friedman said it couldn't be done, and you know what? He may just be right.
What's the difference, Nick? What's the difference between an obelisk and a monolith?
Obelisk is generally round, and the monolith was a rectangle.
So I was way off.
Yeah.
Huh. I know there's pervs listening.
Old dependable.
Old dependable pervs. You know, I once did a sex show from a space lab called Sex Lab. We were out in space. Me, William Berger, and Mark Allen rocketed out. And we had a sex program in space. And still nobody called in. That's what I get. 201-209-8368. DJ Bosch has taken the trouble to come in his usual 5 minutes after I start the show to start his show. I don't want him to walk into this.
We got to get our stuff together before he comes in.
He can't. He's all tweaked. Can't wait to do a show. He's all tweaked. We're putting a fake man on the moon. Can't you see that, Bosch?
It's like FAO Schwartz from hell deposited itself into Studio A.
There you go.
That's a fair assessment.
The sound you're hearing is DJ Bosch taking Klonopin by the handful right now.
Any conspiracies about Stanley Kubrick? We need to hear him. 201-209-9368. Oh, you're all out there lauding him as the Lord of Dark Light and the gray areas in between. But where are you now with your fancy opinions about authorship in the space age?
How much time do we have left?
What, you got a dinner date, Leech?
I gotta wrap this up. I mean, you know.
Then what happens?
I'm gonna move on to my next visual web stream. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. On Pornhub or something? Is that where we're going after this?
I cannot disclose the site.
I'm gonna refresh my page. That's how confident I feel about what you're doing right now. I see a shed. I see Stanley Kubrick. You've lost all hope. Put that webcam back on. Is that thing running?
It absolutely is. It absolutely is.
I don't see anything on there but Stanley Kubrick.
Give it time. I put that up there for a long while.
Yeah. All right. People are so ridiculous with their... you know what? I'm going to erase this whole comment. This is what I want to do with the show. I wanted to actually get rid of all the comments so that people would be forced to call in. That's what I wanted to do. I'm this close. And when I say this close, I mean this close is one word. Mm-hmm. I am this close. That's what do they call that when there's a visual representation with words?
I don't know.
I am this close. And they shove those words. Bosch!
I'm trying to think.
What did they call that?
Metaphor? What do you...
No. This... Okay. I am this close. The two words are apart. And then you see it on...
portmanteau when you put them together? Two words together?
Portmanteau.
You cram two words together into one word.
Yes.
Portmanteau.
Wow. What are you, some kind of an English major?
I'm a college boy.
Thank you. I told you he was good for something. Hardcore kids.
Princeton, 55.
You graduated
Are
in
you
55?
a legacy?
I graduated in 55 from Princeton. Hey, my advice to Sue listener, marry well, okay? Marry well. You heard it from me. All right, DJ Bosch.
Thank you. Thank you, DJ Bosch. Based Goddess here is not happy. 201-209-9368. Bosch is in the wings waiting for me to say the magic words, which would be you're tuned to WFMU East Orange, WMFU Mount Hope, in Rockland County at 91.9 FM and online at WFMU.org. I still have a minute left, college boy. Coming up on future programs, we're going to have even less participation by the audience. We're going to have people talking more about and being armchair angry about world events, but not stepping up for creative endeavors.
Nope.
Yep. No, don't step up for creative endeavors. Just sit in front of your computer and complain about stuff you can't do anything about. You have the opportunity
to make a difference.
To make a difference here and you did not strive to do that. That said, I still have faith, and we'll be having more webcasts as soon as Ken takes all of our rights away from us from ever doing this again.
Yes.
And we're going to do it his way next time. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Bosch, are you ready? You've been ready for about 45 minutes to do your show.
Hit CD3 and we're in the zone.
All right. Okay, I will. Back off, son. Back off. The bass goddess does not like that. Leech, Nick, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you.
All right. Stay tuned for Bosch.